Yeah, I can't remember, I think they brought me back to this one.
I got 6:30. I'm gonna call Swisher council meeting to order for 12/9/2024. Can we roll?
Klein.
Here.
Enoch.
Here.
Pujol.
Here.
Roder.
Here.
Stagg.
Here.
Okay. First item is to approve agendas.
Motion to approve.
Got a motion to approve agenda, I got a second. All those in favor? Aye. Okay. Let's go to, we already did roll call for agenda. Public comment. So if anybody in the public would like to comment on anything that is not currently on the agenda, we will save commentary on that until such items come up. You can now speak. Please. Nothing. Okay. Let's move on to approval of the consent agenda items.
I got a question on claims. On the, that Dorsey Whitney for $18,363.50 for professional service, what's that pertaining to?
That would have been for the sanitary sewer, SRF loan and the bonds that they help prepare all the proceedings for.
Okay, all right.
Any other questions on the consent agenda? Can I have a motion to approve consent agenda items?
Motion to approve.
Second.
A motion to approve in second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, let's go to reports. Sheriff?
Nothing, that I'm aware of, might as well we sent to you guys, but.
Engineer?
Yeah, just this last month, we worked on, obviously, the annexation stuff. I guess within the first meeting last month, I was gonna talk about the building over here, but we already had chatted about that. We've been primarily working on the televising project of the sewers. Just FYI, I guess we could talk about that a little bit, that's on the agenda. I won't go too deep into that. There was a plat that we've been reviewing that will go to P&Z this month and then come back to you guys for your second meeting this month as well. So those are most of the things we've been doing.
How far away are we, Tim, on getting lining out for proposals?
Yeah, the schedule, and again, that's part of the contract we can talk about, but the goal would be to have the project out for bid the first week of January, awarded probably at the January 13th meeting. So,
Where are you all posting that on then, that regular
yeah,
city site or that?
yeah, Iowa League site.
Yeah,
Iowa
Iowa
City
League site, yeah.
Yep.
Do you usually get 3 or 4, or do you usually get a few from that?
It depends, yeah. That's probably the best way for us to get stuff out as far as that. Your website and the Iowa League website are the best. The bigger projects, you might go to a plan room or something like that. That's an independent thing, but for the most part, it will be, again, your site is the best.
Are we still making sure we're getting 3 bids on
everything?
I mean, the trees you had 7, so that was really the last one that went out.
Yeah, when we go out for quotes, or bids is a little different. It just kind of, you have to take what you get at that time. Quotes, you can kind of target and invite more people directly to be involved. So this sewer project, again, when we talk there, that's gonna be big enough, it's gonna have to form a bidding process. So, anyway. Something I forgot, I know Carol, you had some questions. The tree project also is starting, so a week late, but they're going. Sure.
Could I talk about that now?
Sure.
Apparently the final plan deviated from the original one. Some trees were
Differentiated.
The original plan we had showed to the east, the 2 end ones there. They've changed that and they're leaving that this next to the last one, and it's just about all dead. And my question is, I talked to the,
This, the one right there,
yeah, well, yeah,
the one, this one. right
well,
here.
actually, there's 2 of them right there. The one behind it is one that has the most leaves on, that's showing for that. But the one on this side, to the left of it, they're taking the one to the right that you're looking at. And but the cutter says he's not doing the next one. Well, the problem is that one's got limbs that are dead, they got holes in the limbs, and they're hanging over the street. And he bid according to what you put out, which is, no problem. My question to him is, if he were to come back, what would it take to get the extra one done while he's here? And he said he'd do it for $1,000. If he has to come back, so it'll cost $2,500, moving all his equipment and stuff. I guess my question is there any way we can change that to get the extra 1,000, to get the whole street done?
To include another.
One more tree?
That one tree, that original plan, it was marked to take out and it was changed.
Yeah, what happened was, Daryl, just so everybody knows, we went up there ourselves because the DNR has an inventory of, or they're trying to keep an inventory of all the ash trees in the right of way across the state. They had come into town, evaluate the town, but they had missed Swisher View Drive up there, right where Daryl's talking about. So we went up and we took a look at them, we marked what we thought probably should come out. The DNR did show up again later on. They went up and did their own evaluation. And what typically happens is on that list that we've been working from, they're given like rankings such as routine maintenance, critical, and immediate. And we've been focusing primarily on the critical and the immediate because the routine maintenance are technically still alive. They may require a limb or something to be taken off. But based on the money that you guys have had budgeted every year, and it's been going on since time, it's been focusing on the dead trees in the right of way. And you haven't crossed that threshold of cutting down live ones yet, but that's how the trees have been selected today. So,
See, it's over half dead already. And, I hate, if there's any way we can spend that extra 1,000, save 1,500, because he's gonna have to come back next year to cut it down. Because he's got trees that are dead up there, they're dropping, there's holes in one of the limbs. I don't know if there's any way we can, it just seems foolish to have him come back next year for 2,500, when we can do it for 1,000 while he's here. But how do we change that?
You add it to more trees that we're gonna do next year, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And you get a bigger contract, so you have it in, I'm sure, Tim, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure there's probably gonna be more trees next year that are on the list.
Yeah, you're gonna be doing.
When we already have that 5,000 budgeted, we just add that tree on the list to another contract when they have it, and they're already gonna be in town,
You're right, Daryl, if they made a special trip to come back,
Yeah.
you're right, it'd be 25 versus 1,000. But what Adam's saying is if it waits until next year and it's part of the other trees, then it's closer to that 1,000. So,
Okay. He just wanted to know, so.
yeah.
Anything else?
I got a question. We had a little snowfall here and it wasn't real great, but I noticed our sidewalks and leading up to the town hall and our library weren't swept. Is there any depth we have to do before we sweep it, or? It all gets tracked in. It wasn't much, but it never got swept.
And it was enough to have the plows out.
And I just wonder why those didn't get swept.
Like the sidewalks out here.
Yeah. Up to the town hall and the library and the sidewalk in front.
I mean, once we got salt and stuff and we were down working on our equipment for a little bit. We got here earlier that morning and had a breakdown. We were down there for a while and then didn't get up here till later, and then we salted stuff and cleaned the sidewalks and stuff off up here, but it was later than normal because we were down there working on the truck.
Okay.
Anything else? Okay, mayor council reports. I don't have anything new. Anybody else? No. Staff.
Chad with Ion couldn't make it tonight, but if you had any questions for him, we can certainly pass on. I don't know if he was able to zoom in. I sent him the. No, okay.
Okay, yeah,
He had his report in the packet,
report in
but
the packet.
he just couldn't make it tonight to the meeting.
Okay, let's go to item number 7 on the agenda. Additional Wednesday night law enforcement. We're reviewing additional law enforcement presence on Wednesday nights since April 2024 to determine whether or not to continue.
What's your guys' input?
The reserves that work up there, they said they still see the issues they had before. I know they've had a lot of traffic stops. We've had issued Paula citations to people. I know you can't control the outside, which is where we fall in. So they've, we've had 11 Paulas written throughout the year, 3 ODB arrests, which those weren't all toward Danforth, but just in town, I'm talking about. We had 3 that were ODB arrests in those, so they've been drinking, but not enough. They're under the limit. Opitators, we gave like 12, 2 citations, 2 warnings on that. And then possession of tobacco under legal age, there's still 10 of those too throughout the year, so. The reserve said that I should do it, but again, I would ask you guys, if from the public, what have you guys heard, is it, that's probably what you guys have been more influenced on, but.
I haven't heard anything. Oh, I mean, I haven't heard anything good or bad. I haven't heard anything about it, so he's around here.
You guys stay open all through winter? Yeah. So I think, for me, I think we're at the point, the kids know cops are in town. We'll still have random, if we wouldn't do the reserves, there'd still be possibly random patrols.
Yes.
Is it time for us to try and remove the reserves for a month or 2 to see how it goes?
Yeah, I mean, he comes back every 2 weeks or a month, and
Yeah.
we know whether or not it's working or not, or, yeah, whether there's been an uptick or not, you know? I mean, if we don't try it at some time, might as well just put it in the budget.
I would generally agree with it, especially during this time of year. A lot of the problems happen outside. It's nicer, and vagrancy and hanging out after hours and doing stupid stuff.
When
When
it's
it's
standing out in the
nice,
cold.
not when it's 10 degrees outside and everything else. So if we're gonna do it, I think now would be the time to implement it and try it.
Will you guys be open Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve?
No.
So I think we tried the no reserves until the February,
Second meeting of the month.
February 10th meeting. We put that on to realive it. But that would give us, because I mean, December there isn't gonna be a whole lot of data. there's gonna be one, you know, two other,
Advances, yeah.
and then we'll have the month of January. Obviously, if we need to call, we can, but I think let's reevaluate in February 10th meeting.
10th or the 24th?
10th, they'll be here on the 10th.
Okay, so what we're advocating is taking no action on this going forward.
Yeah, there'd be no reserves hired.
For December and January.
Everybody think that's good?
I'm good.
I'm good with it.
Okay.
We need a motion or anything?
I don't,
I haven't done it.
I mean,
We're telling you.
Yeah.
yeah. We didn't have a resolution or nothing. Okay. Okay, let's go on to 8.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Take care of yourself.
Consideration of resolution approving the final payment to Johnson County Secondary Roads Department for the city's portion of construction costs for the Division Street improvement.
Motion to approve resolution 76, 2024.
Got a motion to
Second.
approve and a second. Discussion.
This has to be done, correct?
Yeah.
This is moving forward on this east section out here.
No,
No, it's not.
no. This has nothing to do with annexation.
No.
This has to be paid.
That's correct.
This is a Division Street
This
project.
is the prior Division Street
Yes.
project, or the
Okay,
one that
I'm
we're
ahead of
still on
myself here. Okay,
20 years ago.
okay, I got a motion and a second. Let's have a roll.
Pujo.
Aye.
Roder.
Aye.
Stagg.
Aye.
Klein.
Aye.
Enoch.
Aye.
Okay, moving on to 9. Resolution 77, 2024, reimbursement to Johnson County for annexed Deegan Shealy property. That's
Motion to
what I was
approve.
thinking of out here.
Motion to approve resolution 77, 2024.
I got a motion to approve.
Second.
I got a second. Discussion.
Darrell?
What is our cost on this?
It's on the resolution there.
121,056.
121.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
$121,056.54.
Hasn't this already been approved?
It was unofficially approved last meeting, but since it wasn't in resolution form, it had to be rewritten into this month's agenda.
Oh.
Okay, any other discussion? Okay, I got a motion to approve in a second. Let's have a roll.
Roder.
Aye.
Stagg.
Aye.
Klein.
Aye.
Enoch.
Nay.
Pujo.
Aye.
Okay. 10. Okay, resolution 78, 2024, consideration of approving a contract for engineering services with HR Green on the sanitary sewer maintenance project.
Motion to approve resolution 78, 2024.
Second.
Okay, got a motion approved, second, discussion.
And this is not to exceed just for that contract, correct? The 30,000.
We're looking at, just looking at the videos we've seen, like the entire first region has root issues in it. So you're gonna be line anchoring near every row, every pipe on that one. Big chunk of the second region, same boat. I mean, we're looking at potentially in the ballpark 8,000 feet of pipe. It's a lot worse than what
8,000 of lining?
potentially, correct.
What are we looking at for manholes?
Manholes, they were in decent shape. There's some that need to be adjusted, and Justin.
I seen Justin was doing quite a few of those, and those turned out great. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
We do have one spot repair that we need to go get. It's in the alley between, or to the east of Summit there, that we have to pick down and fix. But, pipe broke at a drop structure, so,
Is that where we had the pipe break issue from before?
no.
Not in that.
No. But, that area where I think you chewed out the root ball before is back, so it's
and Larry Acton votes and where you were emergency called, I figured it wouldn't take long.
What's a probable timeframe on that land project?
Well, the idea would be is we're gonna rush, get the plans done, provided you guys approve this, we're gonna rush, get the plans done this month. Get them out for bid for 2 weeks, we're gonna take bids and hopefully award there in January. And they would have 3 months to get the lining done. And then we would come back, make final payment and everything, so you guys could be done by the end of May.
So that
Yes,
would cover that.
Now, is that gonna have to be budgeted in for next year then, or is that, or do we already have that?
No.
We have
got
that.
that money.
It's part of that, Division Street money that has to be spent
Gotcha.
by May.
Gotcha.
What's our current balance on that?
$396,231, but then, no, just what, so we pay $121,056. We pay $225,283. That leaves us with $49,800. We're paying AccuJet for the televising out of that. We're down to $23,960. But remember, you approved submitting the invoice to Johnson County for the amount of engineering fees that they need to reimburse us. So hopefully we get that. And that would leave us a balance of $228,500 in that fund.
But we don't know the timing of when they're gonna be done.
Well, they said in the email, mid-December.
that's what they said.
So there would be nothing, left. Right, yeah, so.
Okay.
As we design, we may have to drop from that 8,000, but we prioritize the lines based on a 1 through 5, where 1 we're pretty critical, And we're only able to do with this money like the 1s and 2s and parts of 3. So we may end up having to cut the 3s out and, hopefully they should make it for 10 years or whatever until we get back there.
Are they gonna be is it like all spot repairs, or is there like certain areas that are really bad?
Yeah, we're gonna line entire pipes from manhole to manhole. We just have, like I mentioned, the 1 spot repair where we're gonna have to dig down, get to it before we line it. But most of the issues, actually surprisingly, the pipe structurally, there's not a lot of breaks and things like that. There's just gaps in joints and stuff, and that's where the roots and things are getting. There's also different incrustations, is what they call it, where over time, pipe will start to get like stuff on it in the joints and starts to hang down, and it reduces the capacity of the pipes. And so those are the types of things we'd also want to go in and try to line. But I think if we have to start dropping some, those would be the first ones we'd drop to get to the ones with the roots coming.
How many sections do we have left to televise?
6.
Televise.
There's 4.
The 4 oldest parts of town.
Yes. It was supposed to be a 10-year program, but you guys jumped ahead this first year.
Just because we had some more extra,
Yeah. Okay. Any other discussion? Okay, I got a motion to approve in a second on resolution 78, 2024. Okay, I have a roll.
Stagg,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Enoch,
Aye.
Pujo,
Aye.
Roder,
Aye.
Okay, going to number 11, resolution 79, 2024. Consideration of appointing Dean Sturts and Ron Regal to the zoning board of adjustments with term expiring December 31, 2029.
Motion to approve resolution 79, 2024.
Second.
Motion approved and seconded.
How many people will this put on the board?
oh, it's full,
It would fill.
yeah, these 2 are just renewing again, yeah.
Is Dean still on 2 boards then? Is
No.
He's not on the.
He's just on board of adjustment.
He's not just on board of adjustments now.
Alright. All those in favor?
No, this is a roll call, it's a
Okay,
resolution.
do a roll.
Klein,
Aye.
Enoch,
Aye.
Pujol,
Aye.
Roder,
Aye.
Stagg.
Aye. I knew that's what I was gonna say. Okay, number 12. Consideration of resolution 80, 2024, transferring 2,976.25 from the TIP fund, 2,972.50 from lost, and 49,229.07 from sewer fund to debt service funds for bond and loan interest payments for the city.
Motion to approve resolution 80, 2024.
Second.
I got a motion to approve in a second. Conversation.
So this is basically just transferring money from one fund to the next?
All debt, interest and principal has to be paid out of debt service. So whatever funds actually what I call service those debts, the transfer has to be made from that fund, for instance, TIF, lost or sewer, into the debt service fund. It's state code that you have to pay the principal and interest payments out of a debt service fund.
With the sewer fund, now we're down to 422, do we see any reason to think we're gonna go much, we're gonna go over that at any point with any other certain things?
Over what? $422,000?
The balance after transferring the sewer fund, it says we got 422 now.
These were already budgeted into the budget.
Okay.
Okay, I got a motion to approve and seconded. Let's have a roll.
Enoch,
Aye.
Pujol.
Aye.
Roder,
Aye.
Stagg,
Aye.
Klein.
Aye.
Okay, item 13, ordinance 10, 2024, consideration of the first reading of ordinance amending city code chapter 122, peddlers, solicitors, and transient merchants.
So this came up from the list of fees that the council reviewed a couple of meetings ago. And I said either I bring back an ordinance if the code book needs to be amended. And so this actually, in the code, it lists out the fees. And this one, and then obviously the next ordinance, 11, 2024, under dance hall. It again, there was no fee for a dance hall, as the council said, $25. But what all of the other places were a fee, like for a building permit or a variance or any type of service, the code just says as set by resolution of the council. And so this is amending the code to mirror what the other,
Same language.
right.
Now, those new fees, are they gonna be listed in our code book or not? Where you put those?
Just to update.
That's what the resolution
Yeah.
will show, which you'll see coming up.
But, where's all the fees in here? And I guess
It's on resolution 81, 2024.
Okay, all right.
So it's basically just making the language within the code book the same, basically saying, refer to this as your fees. Motion to put ordinance 10, 2024 on first reading?
Got a motion and seconded to put ordinance 10, 2024, chapter 122, peddlers, solicitors, and transient merchants on its first reading. And roll for this. Okay, let's do roll.
Pujol.
Aye.
Roder.
Aye.
Stagg. Klein.
Aye.
Enoch.
All right.
Okay, item 14, waive separate reading requirements for ordinance 10, 2024.
Motion to waive second and third reading.
Second.
Got a motion to waive second and third readings on ordinance 10, 2024. Roll.
Roder,
Aye.
Stagg,
Aye.
Klein,
Aye.
Enoch,
Aye.
Pujol.
Aye.
Okay, item 15, ordinance 10, 2024 consideration. So I don't need that.
Yeah, you do.
Motion to approve.
Oh, consideration of second and third readings of ordinance 10, 24.
Motion to approve ordinance 10, 2024.
Second.
Got a motion to approve and second, ordinance 10, 2024. Let's have a roll.
Stagg,
Aye.
Klein.
Aye.
Enoch,
Aye.
Pujol.
Aye.
Roder.
Aye.
Okay, item 16, ordinance 11, 2024. Consideration, first reading of ordinance 11, 2024, amending city code chapter 124 dance halls.
Motion to put on first reading.
Second.
I got a motion and a second to put it on its first reading. Conversation. Hold this up.
Do we have very many peddlers ever come up here and get licensed?
It's mostly like the food trucks that will come. I haven't had a peddler, but again,
That's like the issue we.
if they do come knocking on doors, everybody has the right to ask them for their peddler or solicitor permit. And if they don't, call City Hall and we'll get that remedied.
Call the law.
Yeah, what does,
Correct,
what
that
is
too.
it? You have to ask them if they say no, say go get it, or?
Yeah,
Tell them they shouldn't be peddling. They don't have a permit.
right.
So this includes like anybody that comes up to your door asking for lawn service or anything like
Solar
that?
panel, any of those guys.
Yeah.
I'm turning away the
Unless-
kids from now on.
Yeah, and.
What's that?
Turn away the
No,
kids
it
from now
doesn't
on.
include those.
Oh,
Unless, like, you're already a customer of theirs and they're trying to up your service.
You know, there's a kid comes to the chocolate bar.
I don't know that there's that many of those people that do that anymore. So we're on 16.
16,
mm-hmm.
I've got a motion to approve, first reading and seconded. Can we have a roll?
Klein.
Aye.
Enoch.
Aye.
Pujol.
Aye.
Roder.
Aye.
Stagg.
Aye. Item 17, waive separate reading requirements for ordinance 11, 2024.
Motion to waive second and third reading.
Second.
Got a motion to waive second and third readings, yeah, second. Let's have a roll.
Enoch.
Aye.
Pujol.
Aye.
Roder.
Aye.
Stagg.
Aye.
Klein.
Aye.
Item 18, ordinance 11, 2024, consideration of the second, third readings of ordinance 11, 2024.
Motion to approve ordinance 11, 2024.
Second.
Got a motion to approve 11, 2024 ordinance, and a second. Let's have roll.
Pujol.
Aye.
Roder.
Aye.
Stagg.
Aye.
Klein.
Aye.
Enoch.
Aye.
Item 19. Consideration of resolution 81, 2024, setting permit, zoning, and other fees for city.
So here's where all of those fees are listed on the resolution.
And this is what we all agreed on last time.
Yeah, that was based on that list that we all went, that y'all
You
went
didn't change
through.
anything on the.
I did not, no. I did, like, sometimes I put if it was per day, you know, the use of those ball diamond lights or,
Yeah,
oh,
so.
no? Do you think that shouldn't be?
No,
Oh, okay.
that's what I was gonna ask, like, did you go back and have conversations with Parks and Rec regarding that?
They already were aware of those.
And they
Mhm.
liked the 25 per
I
day
think that
or
they
so?
had, no, I think that they had brought forth to increase that fee, but you folks had got as a council just to leave it, if I'm recalling.
They wanted to
right.
increase it more?
In
Yeah,
which one is
yeah, I
that?
wanna say they were putting it to 50,
Yeah, it was 50.
I think so.
Okay, I think that happens once a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wanna say it was 2 times in this last year that someone had requested use of the lights.
Motion to approve resolution 81, 2024.
Second. Got a motion to approve resolution 81, 2024, and a second. Let's have roll.
Roder,
Aye.
Stagg,
Aye.
Klein,
Aye.
Enoch,
Aye.
Pujol.
That should do that. Let's go to item 20. Emergency backup snowplow.
Excuse me.
Review estimates for emergency backup snowplow. All we have listed in here is the one estimate.
Yeah, I've got some more that was supposed to be in and I haven't gotten back yet, and I just need to follow up on, I haven't followed up on a couple of them yet. I got lost in the shuffle with some of the stuff I was working on, but I should have, if you wanna put it back on the next meeting, I should have
I say we table it to the
at
next
least
meeting.
2 or 3, at least 2 or 3 more for you, so.
Second motion.
Yes, there is a motion to table it until the next meeting.
My only concern is if in the next 2 weeks we do get drilled,
Buried in snow.
do we use hometown for, what?
Cody.
That's the reality of it. I think we're getting some already on Saturday, so it's
Significant? Is that different?
2 inches, I think, but my only concern is in the next 2 weeks before we can revisit this, if we do get hit, do we go through hometown or what do we do?
There
Can't-
are 4 days of snow in the next 10 days.
That's why I wanna have something in place.
Well, isn't this just if we need it though?
Yes.
Emergency.
Right, like, I mean,
Just
Justin,
one of the really, really bad storms, or if something happened to one of us,
right,
something like that, or if we,
or one of the
a
trucks,
full breakdown on one of the trucks or something.
right,
Well, Justin, I'd say we put it that if Justin has whoever's lowest or whatever he has on his spreadsheet, until he can bring it back to council approval for this snow season contract, if hometown's the only one he has and we have a snow emergency, we authorize him to use that. If Rob Brown, he gets one from him and say Rob's $10 cheaper, you call Rob Brown until it can be brought back to council and set through the term of the snow season.
At what point do you determine emergency? I guess,
Like
if it's real bad, all these backup positions will be filled too, won't they?
Yeah, I
What's the
mean,
timeframe for them to respond?
Any of them that I've talked to, I mean, you're getting added to their list, so I mean, they're gonna come when they can. There's not any,
see, that's what's gonna be tough to call, because
Yeah.
by the time they even get here, Justin might be able to get to
Yeah.
Most of it.
most of it or that part of it. I mean, I agree with Adam, I mean, if for some reason we do have the truck breaks down, or we get a foot of snow but I know you won't be able to call them off once you call them.
No, which is fine, and I'm sure they're gonna have a 1 hour minimum charge or something like that, but we're talking here in the next 2 weeks until we can meet again or something and have something hammered out more for.
How's that gonna work, Justin, when, like, say you did have to call somebody in are you gonna have to meet with them to tell them what streets you need to do and what they need to do? I mean, cause they're not gonna know what you've already plowed and what you haven't yet.
yeah, I mean, we show them city limits and talk to them about any of probably the more difficult spots, what we would do on certain streets.
I would say the best thing to do is once we decide who is print a city map and have Justin get with them and highlight city boundaries and just.
Do you have any ones closer than Homestead that are sending in bids right now?
Yeah, the closest would be Browns, I just gotta follow up with them. And they do Shoeyville, they do all of Shoeyville's plowing, so, but he's definitely the closest.
Are both trucks ready to go?
Yeah, they are now. Then we're waiting on parts from Future Line for a bunch of them, but they came in and we got them all put together now, so.
Or the big straight truck or the pickup, which one you had a problem with? Now, the pickup, you got blade for the pickup too, right?
Correct, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
The sander isn't gonna be on that flatbed truck, is it? Or you got
We
two
got
sanders?
We got 2,
Okay.
yeah, so we'll have them on both. So,
I agree with going with, let Justin make the call if he needs to until the next meeting.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not an issue.
Yeah, hopefully it's
It's
not.
probably, yeah, even if it's just 2 inches, it's not gonna be, shouldn't be a big deal.
Okay, so we'll get this on the agenda for next meeting. And hopefully we got more bids than one. Okay, item 20.
Well, you had a motion and a second,
Oh, yeah.
so is there gonna be an amendment to also authorize use of hometown until 12/23?
Well, since we're tabling technically,
Okay,
it doesn't actually have to be a motion,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
well, you
we're
had a
just tabling.
motion to table
That's
And we
what
won't
the
add
motion
the-
is. Yeah,
authorization
the
on it.
table until next
Okay.
meeting.
Mhm.
Okay.
Are you gonna do, ask for a roll, or are you gonna ask for just a call of a vote?
Call vote.
Aye.
Good.
So when you call for a vote, you ask all those in favor, signify by
All in
saying
favor?
aye.
Aye.
Okay.
All those opposed?
There's,
Right, exactly, you
opposed.
wanna make sure that there are none. Okay,
okay, item 21, budget workshop meetings. Review January, February, March, and April of 2025 calendars and set dates and times for council budget work.
yeah, so I just kinda went through and noted some of the specific days that we have to have, some items completed. And mainly, March 5th, we have to have the property tax levy, the proposed property tax levy, submitted to the county auditors by 4 PM on the 5th. So there's obviously then, some things that we have to know in advance. So January, February, for budget workshops, I didn't know what days work for the council to hold those. I did I just put into the Tuesday nights, and I don't know if Tuesday night works for everyone, some proposals of what we could review at that time. But again, it just depends. So our county auditor is supposed to have our property tax assessment or valuations out by January 1st. Sometimes that's a give or a take, a few days, so I didn't know if the 7th might be too early, depending. So if that were the case, then we might need to bump everything down a week, which would still give us enough time to get everything completed.
Wednesdays actually work better for me, but I mean, I'll make anything work, but
Sure,
if.
So I
don't
just know-
Cody's probably busier than most in the winter time, but.
that on Wednesday nights, our park and rec board meets, obviously not until 8 o'clock, but if we can,
Start at 6.
if we could schedule those in before that, that would work for me.
Any day's good.
I will not be able to attend everyone, I'll tell you that now. I'll try and be, I'll let you know. I'll
Okay.
email you when I won't be able to attend.
Okay,
So I think.
regardless if it was Wednesday or Tuesday or,
Yeah, it's-
Thursday or-
My schedule.
okay,
Till middle of February rotates
Okay.
every week, so.
okay.
What time works best for you? Like, is 6:30 best, or is it better to go even early?
We tried to go a little bit earlier,
I think you were going at 6 last
I
year,
think it was.
but I was.
What works best for you, like, 'cause
Earlier the better.
that's what,
I mean, on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, I'm gonna have 2 extra hours of overtime just staying here.
Yeah, 'cause you get here at, or your day's over at what time?
4,
4?
City Hall closes at 4.
I guess that's what time you guys can,
Because like, if I can't attend, I'm not gonna be able to attend, but if I can attend, I can be here as soon as 5.
I
That's
can be
why,
here by 5.
that's why I'm saying, what's best for, you? Like, that would get you out of here earlier and,
I can start, if we do Wednesdays, I can do 5, I know that. I mean,
Okay,
if something comes up, I can't guarantee
Right.
sure.
for sure, but I mean, I can make it fun. Daryl's got a pretty busy schedule, he might not.
I know
make
it,
but-
that's what I
Yeah, I suppose the
understand.
calendar pretty full.
Yeah, I appreciate the earlier the better for me, obviously.
So shoot for
5 o'clock
Wednesdays
on
and
Wednesdays?
Wednesdays. Yeah.
Okay.
5.
Okay. Okay, yep, that's all that I needed, just to get those
So
dates
we
set.
wanna go like on the 8th?
Yeah,
Be the
we'll
first.
try the 8th, I'll let you know. If the
You can always-
valuations
Yeah.
don't
just
come out
update
until the
it.
6th,
you can always
I might
push
not,
it.
yeah, I might
Right.
not be ready until the
We might do
15th.
the 15th then.
Correct, yeah, but I'll shoot an email. Either way, it'll either, you'll see an agenda coming toward you, or, we're not meeting until the 15th. Sound good? Thank you.
Okay. Item 22. Determine the need to hold a council meeting on December 23rd due to the Christmas holiday, possible holiday get together.
So I think you heard from, Tim that there was gonna be a plat review. And then now with the sewer maintenance program, we want to set the public hearing on the meeting of the 23rd. So it might only be, I'm just saying, I think there is a need to hold a meeting.
We would try to keep the agenda light.
Oh, yeah, even that plat review, it shouldn't take a whole lot of time, I don't think, it'll already be before planning and zoning. And then to set a public hearing to, publish and post those sewer maintenance, contract. That would probably be the two things on the agenda, so.
Well, there may be another thing on the agenda.
Oh, right, yeah,
I won't be able to make the 23rd, but
okay,
that's no, I mean, you guys can still have a meeting or whatever you want.
23rd's a big question mark for me, I might be out of town
Okay.
that night. I won't know for a week or so.
would we I just wanna make sure with the other three members
no
that we
problem.
would have a quorum, or otherwise there's no
I should-
sense
I'll be here.
I should
making a
be able-
meeting.
But I might be here.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I just need a guarantee of 3, so, thank you.
As far as a holiday get together, we wanted to come a little earlier or something. Could have some treats or something if you each one wanted to bring a treat or something. Just thought usually we do that each year.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Alright, let's go. Item 23. Appoint mayor. Consider any written request and make an appointment to fill the mayor's position effective 12 o'clock on Wednesday, November 13th, 2024. We've had one name submitted, and unfortunately, that gentleman was unable to make this meeting because he had a family emergency tonight. I would suggest that we postpone the appointment till the next meeting and repost it.
Why do we need to repost it?
Because Iowa code requires a posting, if you're going to make an appointment, it's required to be published not less than 4 and not more than 20 days before the date the council considers the appointment in accordance with section 362.3 of the Code of Iowa. Must identify the vacancy, state the intention to fill the council by appointment, and indicate the date, time, and place of the meeting at which the appointment will be made. And that the public has a right to file for a special election, so it's a requirement.
Do you have to meet with them personally to appoint them?
No.
No, there's no
No,
That's what I'm
requirement.
saying, what,
We don't.
We have one application,
what's gonna change?
that's what I'm saying.
But
You know, look, we're
to
gonna
have
only
an
one hour.
opportunity to be able to talk to this guy. I mean, I've talked to him on the phone.
But I'm just saying, he's the
Once.
only application. We're gonna appoint him.
Well,
I mean, yeah,
If
I'd
you
like
wanna-
to meet him, but it doesn't matter. I mean, we're gonna appoint him,
well, that's what I'm saying.
unless you wanna run against him,
Conversation.
Mike.
No, I'm putting it up for conversation here. If you guys wanna go forward and do an appointment,
Looking at his resume, I don't have any problem with it, I'm sure he'll tell us the same things he has with his resume anyway if we ask him in person, so. Yeah,
Motion to appoint, what's his first name?
Brian,
Brian Warnema as mayor of City of Swisher.
I got a motion to appoint Brian as the mayor.
is there an effective date on that?
well, I'll have to contact him and get the oath of
Okay.
office
Okay.
administered, so then it'd be effective
So
then.
as soon as he does that, okay.
Yeah.
Do I have a
Second.
second?
I second.
I just think it makes sense with the events coming up in Swisher, maybe he could attend those as mayor to get his face out there.
True. Okay, I got a motion to appoint Brian
Ornament.
Ornament as the new mayor of Swisher, and I got a second. We have a roll.
Sure. Pujo,
Aye.
Roder,
Aye.
Stagg,
Aye.
Klein.
Aye.
Enoch.
Guess we don't need that on the list. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Adjourn, I got a second.
Aye.
Meeting's over. Oh, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.